First of all, we're not all alcoholics. Do you think that we smell onion? That's good. Salute, dear comrades. Old Boys here, and today I'm gonna be reacting to another Family Guy video, but this time it's not a compilation, it's just a separate clip. However, it's quite new and I believe I've never seen it before. It's also quite short, so it won't take much of your time, but this time I will try to talk a little bit more and share more of my opinion, more of my perspective. Let's check it out. And straight away, it starts with the fumes, right? The toxic fumes from the nuclear plant. Is that how you Americans portray us? That we have a nuclear plant in every village, every town, every city, right? Well, I believe there are areas with nuclear plants, but they're not everywhere, not just like that.
This old town, this old crumbling village.
Oh, guys, you see the constructions for the electric lines. Well, that's very true. That's very authentic. They are everywhere. They're not like in Asia when they take the bunch of wires and they are all over the street in random directions. No, we are more geometrical, but still, it's true. They're very ugly and they're everywhere. And at the background over there, I also see the oil pumps. It's the reference to Russia being the biggest oil exporter in the world, right? Well, one thing that I just noticed is the railway track in the middle of the screen. Well, that's also very true. Even in my hometown, imagine, you live in downtown. Right in the downtown, you can have tall buildings over here, tall buildings over here, and in the middle, you will have a railway track. It's like they had no other space to put a railway. That's very authentic. That's very true.
Cold and gray, like the
Cold and
town
gray.
next door. It's so bleak.
Another thing, guys. Look at this screen over here. You see those small buildings in the background and the empty land. Well, that is also very authentic. In Russia, we have a lot of areas where, for some reason, we don't even have grass. It will be just a patch of land without grass, without anything, just bare soil. And even in the modern city, in the middle of the modern city, you can still see a lot of things like that.
But to me, it's perfect.
Again,
Especially
wow, this is such a short clip, but so many references. You see those pipes in the background, those tall pipes. Well, that is everywhere, all over Russia. No matter if you live in a village, in a town, in a big city, even in the capital, they have industrial areas. And industrial areas, they have a lot of plants. And each and every plant will have those long pipes producing black smoke or black fumes, whatever it is, I don't know. But this is very true. And the crumbling buildings over here, you know, you can live in a big city like me. I come from quite a big town, but even in downtown, next to the railway, you will have those crappy old half-destroyed buildings. And no one takes care of them. No one cares. No one wants to restore them. They say state has no money, and this is very true. Whoever made a script for this episode did a great job. So far, so good.
when we say
Привет.
Привет.
Привет. Привет.
Oh my God. Guys, can I not react to the previous scene, right? The guy with the Ukrainian flag. I just, it's funny, but I just don't want to react to that. But this peeing guy, is he peeing into a water well or something? Well, first of all, we're not all alcoholics, though just by statistics, Russia has a lot of people who like to drink, let's call them this way. But I've never seen anyone peeing in a water well. If other people would see that, they would give him a good punch, you know.
There goes the onion man. He smells like heaven. Oh,
Here comes the onion man. He smells like heaven. How? And why onion? What is special about onion? Do you think that we smell onion, that we eat onion? Of course we use it for cuisine just like French do and Italians, but why? No one sells onion in the street. We don't have onion vendors. Come on. Oh my God.
ready, drunk at night.
And why? Yes. Why is he drunk already?
9:15.
9:15.
Though the air is bitter cold.
Oh, guys, see those men with the barrel. They're using it as a barbecue place, right? Well, this is not very authentic. Actually, this kind of, let's say, fireplaces and fire pieces, I've seen only in American movies. In Russia, if someone wants to make a fire, they would take those red bricks. You know, from any construction site, we have plenty of red bricks. For some reason, they used to be very popular. So they would just stack them, you know, in some kind of like a square, and use it as a fireplace, but never seen anyone using a barrel. Though I can believe it can be quite practical, let's say, quite useful, right? But I've never seen anyone doing like that.
And I've constantly patrolled. I've never.
Spies, of course. Russia and without spies. Well, I've never seen any in my life, but it just probably means that they did a good job, right?
Felt so much.
Yes,
at
of course.
home.
Привет!
Have a
Oh.
great day at Workspace, dog.
Workspace dog. She said workspace dog. Okay. Remember in the last compilation, I already told you about that. It is true that in the beginning of a space program in Russia, instead of humans, they would use animals that would go to space and never come back. So it's a sad reference.
There goes
Oh,
that
these
man.
guys. Yeah, everyone in Russia knows these guys. First of all, their dress is very authentic. Yeah, most of them, they wear Adidas. I don't know if it's the correct pronunciation, maybe Adidas, but in Russia it's Adidas. And the cap, right? These kind of guys, they are the reason why most of teenagers exercise, why we have to, well, I did martial arts. Some of my friends, they did athletics. They are like bullies, right? But here in this cartoon, they are portrayed a little bit older. They look like 40ish maybe, but actually it's just groups of teenagers from, let's say, 15 to like early 20ish, right? And they wouldn't drink vodka, by the way. They would drink beer, the cheapest beer, and they would eat sunflower seeds. This is the classical combination. And they would squat and keep eating the sunflower seeds and drinking the cheapest beer because they don't have money. They have to take it from someone, from some schoolboys, you know? Yeah, but this is very authentic. I'm not seeing them much recently. Maybe they just grew up. Maybe that generation just grew up. And now the younger generation, they kind of lost the trade, you know?
He is so dense and sturdy, pumped out for winter like a seal.
Oh,
she's
these
only
ones,
just
yeah.
18.
Old ladies everywhere. Just like in the previous compilation, remember? Russia is the country where you can see most of the wow girls and most of the woo girls. Well, that's true. They're everywhere, and they are literally, we call them spies, because they would sit downstairs under the in the residential area, you know, downstairs, and they would just gossip about everyone. And they would, when you pass by, they would tell you something very unpleasant, something you would never want to hear, because they don't care. They don't have a filter. They are old. Yeah, and they're ugly.
The exact same age as
Yes,
me.
of
So
course.
pale and plain and homely, that's
A guy on a horse. Yeah. Oh my God, I just got it. It's from that the meme photo, right? Of Putin on the horse with the bare chest. That's good.
Now after
Guys, why the sky is so gray? Why the sky is so gray? Not every city in Russia has the nuclear plant, but each city has an industrial area. That's true. As far as the places I've been, the industrial zone is the must-have. And it will be the most densely populated area in Russia for some reason. Maybe because the housing is the cheapest. But the skies, well, in my area where I live, we actually have a very good, clean sky, decent water supply, very good nature, and just climate in general. It's not that horrible as you imagine. So, no, that's not true, at least not for every place. Not for every.
50 hours on Spirit Airlines, I found a place where I belong. With a man who's oh so sweet, and all the turnips I can
Turnips.
eat. What more?
Oh, I know, guys. Actually, partially true. Like the older generation, let's say my grandmother, my grandparent generation, yeah, they would eat a lot of turnips because it was easy to grow, it was everywhere, it was very cheap. But these days, we don't eat turnips anymore. I never tried a turnip in my life. I think it's even kind of low in calories, so it's kind of pointless, only if you have nothing else to eat. But luckily, we don't suffer famine anymore. That's why we just abandoned turnips completely.
More can I ask for?
But you know, guys, overall, the picture is very authentic. The nuclear plant, though my place, my area doesn't have any, but the rest, like the pipes from the factory, the bare soil, right? The empty space, the empty no-leaf bare trees, all that is quite authentic. It's quite true. So again, whoever made this clip, whoever wrote the script for it, did a great job. So very good job. I really enjoyed it. It kind of impressed me, you know? Quite good. I hope you enjoyed it too. But seems like it's it for today. Yeah, that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. If there are any other videos you would like me to react to, leave a suggestion in the comment section. Also, you may consider subscribing to this channel because we have more videos coming. Salute, comrades!